In the very first video of this section, I would like to talk about the organizational design, but a little bit in intuitive way, and I will not introduce you any of the official terms. I will just go through the process of how a company is evolving, and then in later videos I will get back to what I have drawn in this video, and you will see that actually these terms are real processes and they can be seen in a real business. So we will make a restaurant. So we have restaurant, and we have two owners, and those are going to be the Bob and Amanda. Bob and Amanda. So imagine yourself, or maybe some small company around you, and this is the structure of it. So how was it created? Well, usually in case of restaurant, the owners or the guys who set up take the charge of a lot of functions. So they are going to be managers, especially. So Bob and Amanda are here, and they maybe hire one server. So here would be server. It is a very small business. They serve just a few customers, so it is enough when two owners are taking care of all the maintenance of their especially in the kitchen also. So kitchen and some official legal functions. But now they are going to grow. So they are growing, and I have already prepared myself another picture. Here it is. So they are growing. And what will happen now? As they are successful, they definitely need to hire more staff. So they will be the only ones in the kitchen. So Bob and Amanda are still the managers and are in the kitchen. But they decide, okay, well, maybe we need some more customer care, so we will divide between the kitchen or between the serving the customers and the bussers. So here will be servers, and here we will have some kitchen stuff, and then we will have some bussers. And you can imagine those employees in reality. And what happens now? You can already see much more clearly than in the first picture. We are going to have two lines or two horizons. One is going to be vertical. So here is vertical horizon or vertical perspective, and here is horizontal. So horizontal. And in the next videos, we will see how do we call it, or how are these two perspectives different. But let's continue with our small restaurant and how do they grow. So another phase comes, and they still are growing, and they decide, okay, well, this structure is not enough, and we have to divide between kitchen and dining room. So they will split, and now the Bob will take care about the kitchen. So here is going to be kitchen, and here is going to be dining room, as these are quite two separate fields. So dining room. So Bob is going to care about kitchen and Amanda about the dining room. And then again, we return to this part, and we need some servers, some kitchen stuff. So we think, okay, where are these going to be attached? So we begin with the kitchen, but one person is definitely now not enough to manage the kitchen. So we will need some chefs. So here will be chefs. Maybe two of them are enough. So one and two. What is then important? Well, then there is of course some kitchen stuff. So kitchen stuff. And here you see them. There maybe are 10 of these guys. And now we are getting to dining room. What can happen there? We definitely need some servers. So we need servers. Maybe again 5 of them. And then we need bussers, as in our previous example. So bussers. What was important here? What has happened here? And I will highlight it with the color. It is this dividing of the restaurant into two separate fields. So here is one field, and in later videos we are going to call it in a special way, but I would like to keep an intuitive way right now. And yeah, let's continue. What will happen next? So we are still growing, we are very successful and becoming rich. And here is our next phase. And it is going to be the phase when we decide, okay, well, still these two divisions or these two fields are not enough. So we tell ourselves that we will make three of them. So here will be one, here will be two, and here will be three. So two of them remain the same. We have got our kitchen, then we have got our dining room, and finally we are going to have some, and I will highlight it, some support field or some support functions. So these can be marketing, or better in our case of restaurant, those can be maintenance services. So maintenance. And we can draw it again. We can keep with the chefs, we can keep with the kitchen staff and bussers and servers, but you already understand it from the previous example. And now, when we have got third division, what do we have to do? Well, we have to hire a new manager, and that is quite important because we are somehow leaving this new part or this new field to someone else. So the authority there is totally new, and now the owners are unable or they do not have enough time to manage this. So they really have to hire someone good who will take care of the support division. And what was important in this phase? Well, the creation of some support division. And what is support division? We will talk about in next videos. But it is that we are not actually making money, or we are not in a contact with customers, but we are some maintenance. So we care that the restaurant is clean, or we care about some advertising of the restaurant. And I will bring an extra video about what is so special of support functions. And now let's move to the last phase, and it is quite interesting one. So they have got really a lot of money, and they found out that their structures are really great. So they will set up another two restaurants. So it will be one, two, and three. And then what will happen? They will keep these functions or these divisions in all three of them. But how we look at the about the structure? So there will be the connection, and the support functions are actually not going to be the same. So that there is marketing function for this one and this one, but they are going to be grouped together. So they will be somewhere over here, and maybe marketing is going to be the same for all the restaurants. So marketing, and then the owners are going to be above. So they will be here will be Bob and Amanda. And this was the important part about our last phase. So we went through phases, how can be restaurant created. We began with small company, then we started to have some vertical and horizontal perspective, and we have seen how then they have divided the restaurant into two fields or into two divisions, so that every owner took care about the different one. And then we moved to another phase when there was a support division or support functions were created, and the new manager was hired. And finally we set it up several restaurants, and we have grouped together some support functions. So hopefully see you in next videos, where I will introduce you to some official terms.